Right, let's deal with the speed of the ball. Okay, I promise you we will go back to making the ball do something random off the paddle. Well, not random, something a bit better off the paddle than staying in the same direction all the time. But because we've just been playing with variables, I want to focus in on variables now before we go back to the direction of the paddle. My ball is always moving at 4 steps. Doesn't matter which block it hits, it's continually moving at 4 steps. Now, what we could do is make a variable called ball speed. Okay, perhaps actually, let's do it properly. Ball speed. I'm going to have my capitals at the beginning. So I'm going to press OK. I don't want to see that one. Okay, that does annoy me sometimes. That happens. You press green and it goes away, and you press stop, and just occasionally it doesn't clear the screen when you say don't view it. But instead of moving 4 steps, I could say move at ball speed, but I could also set the ball speed at the very beginning of the game. So I could set ball speed to 4 and then do that. Now that works just fine and dandy. Okay, it still works. The ball is always going to travel at 4. But of course what we could do is we could say if you touch a yellow block, increase the ball speed. You could change ball speed by 1. You could set ball speed to 5 maybe. In fact, actually, you don't want to change ball speed by 1. Every time it hits a yellow block, it's going to get faster and faster and faster. If it hits a yellow block, we're going to set the ball speed to 5. If it hits a green block, to 6. If it hits a red block, to, I don't know, make it 8. Up to you. Now I'm going to leave you with that task so it changes speed. But you will be left with a problem in that it's going to hit a red block, and then if it hits a green block later on, it's going to slow down, which is not what we want to happen. But for the moment, let's just get it moving at different speeds depending on which block it hits, and then when we'll come back to how we can solve the problem about making sure that once the ball hits a red block, it goes ridiculously fast all the time, even if it starts hitting green, orange and yellow. Okay, so we'll come back to this one, but for the moment, you go and solve the ball moving a little bit faster depending on the colour of block that it hits.